Let's get building.
Hello there, welcome to JonnyBuildz. I'm your host Johnny, and we are actually working on two different things tonight. We're going to start off, this won't take too long, we're going to start off with getting the couple pieces that I need for the UCS AT-AT in order to make it so that the lights here work. And what I mean by that is we are doing Hoth. We did that set up last week. I streamed it on Wednesday, and Sunday I finished up doing all the base plates and everything for it. Well, this coming Sunday we are going to be putting all the equipment in, all the characters, all the vehicles, all the the explosions are actually already in, but like the lasers and everything like that. And one of the things is we are putting in a third AT-AT, and two of them already have the lighting for it, though it is a little bit different. This is actually a battery box in there that you can turn on and off, but I've wired the entire base plate area and have to run the wires into here so that it can be electrically done, so the guys that run the store, because this is going to be up there for a few months, so that the people that run the store don't have to keep doing batteries and blah blah blah. They can just like unplug and plug in, and the thing turns on and everything works. But we also have a third AT-AT, and the lights that are here in the barrels and the lights that are up here need to be set up in that third AT-AT. So I don't remember how I did it. I do have the instructions for how it's supposed to look. So I'm going to compare the two and see what pieces I actually need in order to double check and make sure I have everything I need. So hope everyone's doing well tonight. What do you have for dinner? And this is what I am looking at. The instructions for the UCS AT-AT. So hope everyone's doing well. And so I got to look at what I changed here in order to, and then we're going to play with the the Ewok village. So, oh, that's different. Okay. So this actually here should be up. So this is pushed down a little bit more. Okay. These are where they should be. Those little side head things. And I know this is its own thing, so let's take that off. There we go. Aha! That's how I did it. Okay, I was trying to remember how I did this. All right, so I got to turn the lights off because they are very bright in my face. Hi there. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Okay, so that's glued onto that. So compared, that's the same. So this should be up one. Okay, we have this. I'll take that part off. And this, okay. So I have it on a 6x1 tile. I have this. I have another one of these at the Bricks and Minifigs store. So that's what I need. I need a 6x1 tile, and these things are done opposite. Ooh, okay. So so those are in the instructions. These things. So there's 3 of them on the instructions. So that's the same. Goes there, and I just have 2. Okay, so the only thing I added was the 6x1, 6 of these, which I have. Let me get those. Where's my translucent pieces? Well, let's find the tile first. See if I can find a gray one. It doesn't matter what color really, but oh, there's a white one. Oh, it's a little dirty. How you doing tonight, MC Pause? Hope your night's going well. Good to see you. That's an 8. Ah, there we go. There's a 6x1. So we'll use that for this, for the other one. So that's all we need there. And then we just need some translucent. Ah, hold on a second. My box is all the way over here. I didn't think I would need them, but apparently I do. A new department. All right, that's awesome. Is it a good thing? Are you thinking it's going to be a good thing to be in this new department? All right, one. So again, I can't do anything with these yet because the third AT-AT is not here, obviously. So 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And oh, yep. And 2 1x1s with there's one. That one down there. It's a refresher, not to can't really work. You're bored. Well, it's never good to be bored at work, so that's good that you're getting that something else is opened up or whatever you want to call it. So that's good. All right, so we got the pieces for the third AT-AT, and I'm gonna put this back on as long as everything goes on okay. Okay, that goes there. This goes on there. Oh, that's why. Okay, so because that's why. So looking at the instructions, they're supposed to be. So there's 2 sets of bendies here. They're supposed to be bendies here, but I had to change things around in order to make it work with the lighting. The top is still exactly the same. So it is. This is from the Battle of Hoth. And I'm getting the pieces I'm going to need for us to finish the Battle of Hoth at the BAM store. So for the third AT-AT. So let's turn on the lights, make sure they still work. It'll all be changed anyway. But there we go. Okay. So this is what we have to do for another AT-AT that's being brought for us this coming weekend. So we can finish everything. But we're going to change everything. So there's a battery box in here, and that has to be taken out and it be wired up differently. So there we go. So I got the pieces I need. Not too terrible, just horrible. And I think those are the right. Let me double check here because there's 6 of these, so it makes it a little bit tricky to. Those are the same as on the instructions. Is it? Yeah, it would have to be. Okay, good. So there we go. All right. And that goes down. There we go. Perfect. So, all right. So that's that. Don't need to do anything else with that tonight. I need a little baggie to put these in so that I don't forget them. I do have a little baggie. This definitely needs to go, otherwise we won't be able to light up the other one, and that'll just be not fun. Yeah, it'd be weird to have 2 of the 3 be all lit up and working. So, all right, so that's that. So, what else we're gonna work on? So, as you can see, I have the Ewok village over here. Han is getting roasted. over the fire. And so I was going to work on a MOC, and I was trying to think what MOC I was going to do. You know, I was kind of thinking like, well, you know, I could work on more trees, like the tall trees and stuff. And I was like, nah, I do need to do something with the Ewok village, and that's make more trees for it. So the idea is to have all, like, we're going to do a, not quite as big as Hoth, but have the whole forest of Endor, and have the different things that happen during the battle happen. And then at the very end, the village is going to be turned around from like how people see it in the public, and it's going to turn around so that you can see it, and like they're all going to be celebrated. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm going to have them all like moving up and down, you know, that sort of thing. But this is the UCS set that came out many years ago, and it needs more trees, and so I'm going to build like a tree back here, over here, like a big tall tree. Maybe one, probably not one in the front because that'll, you know, but like another tall tree over there, like, and have things interconnect and stuff. So that's what I'm working on. So these are the bags from this. So I found on Marketplace, I found 2 different Ewok villages. Neither of them were complete, but they had most of the pieces. So I'm going to use the extras to build the extra trees that I want to do. Now, this bag here, really probably not going to use because this is actually for the base that's here, this base plate. So unless I need it specifically for one of the trees or something like that, I probably won't need any of the pieces from this. But these bags here, bag 2, like I had them separated, bag 4, bag 5, these are all these trees that are down here. I even have some of the rope stuff here. So we're going to build ourselves a tree or 2. What's that for? That's for the back over there. Probably won't need that one either. These ones, however, are all tree bags, which sounds funny, I know. I'm not sure which one this is. But that one looks like it has tree stuff too. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna build a tree or 2 and add them to this as best we can. So let's make a mess. And it's okay that I don't keep them in order. This tree is probably this one because this has like this has the opening pieces, and they allow one of the, you can pull out a thing here and make them fall down this tree. So I think my thing is a little, I'm gonna change my camera to be a little bit brighter. Contrast seems to be a little low. There we go. I think with it getting dark outside, well, I had to lower the contrast on Wednesday last week because like everything was white, so all you could see was, it was just so bright. So that is a lot of tree parts. I think we'll be able to do a good tree or 2. All right, so these brittle brown plates we want to keep off to the side and away from things. There are some special pieces in here, like this is a heart, and in, I think it's Arabish is the what's known as Imperial Basic, and that says Leia on it, and it's got a heart, so that is a special piece. This is a base we're going to use for our tree. I'm looking at these trees. I'm going to kind of compare them a little bit and come up with something. And then we're going to use some of the other parts like this, or like these more tan parts, to do like you know, like buildings up on top, so we don't need that right now. Alright, so let's see what we can do. Actually, let's build 2 trees at a time. And I don't need to make, I'm not like making like a hole in them. I'm not, you know, doing anything like that. So we're gonna make our trees, make them a little different. I've been looking at pictures of like both Endor and like the redwood forest, because that's where they did the filming at, and the redwood trees are very interesting. The way they work. Actually, I like that. I'm gonna do like that. Underneath, so if we want to do something like this, have that stick up, 2 of them, like that. We need a flat piece here. We have a mascot for tonight. My wife finished, so we're gonna put him. He's gonna be terrorizing the stormtroopers underneath the trees. There we go. Got a little friend. All right. So even though we're doing tree stuff, we gotta build structure around them. Let's do that. Oops. Let me do that first. And then we're going to use red so we can put these up there. There we go, just like that. How did they do it? Oh, that one's different. Actually, we need to do this a little bit different. So, needs to be lower. Not like that though. Snot bricks are interesting. Okay, this is what we need to use. Kimbar, the yarf in my house. Who's yarfing in your house? Oh, a little. Oh, cats. So when cats yarf in your house, that's an interesting word, yarf. Let's do that. Dogs because they're much less needy and much less work. Oh, no, I disagree. Cats are very needy. Cats are very needy, and they will make it known to you that they are needy. They will come up to you and just kind of stare at you, or, you know, just get in your face and go, ah. Cats are extremely needy. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's do Okay, that's what we have so far. Yours aren't? Well, that's good. Okay. That there. Go. So I don't need to make any kind of like trap doors or anything like the other ones have. So, trying to see how these were put together. Okay. So I don't want to put these on yet because I see how those were done. Okay. We're going to use these on the inside too in order to give it some structure without having to just use, you know, blocks. That should be good, actually. That should be good height. Secret doors. Being me because I'm fat shaming Batman. Haha. Yeah, secret doors. So there's a secret door. There's like a trap door here for this particular tree where like you can put an Ewok up here and then you pull it open and he falls through. And then this one has a secret door that opens up. I'm trying to remember which way. Oh, it opens this way. So there's actually, you see him in there? There's a little Ewok in here. And there's a spider web over here that like pops out. Can't see it really, but it's there. So yeah, so these trees all have secret door type things because it's a play set, so that's the way they designed it. That's too high. I need a lower one. I don't know if I have small. I don't have dark ones. I don't think I have light brown, smaller thingies. Bluey said because they made Granny mini fit. Oh, jeez. Bluey. Bluey's all right, I guess. I've only really watched it once. Okay, looking good. To do fun things. Alright, do I have a narrow? I don't need that yet. Don't want to waste those. You're working on my birthday present. Didn't you already give me a present of some kind? Like, right. This, since Ben isn't streaming, I have to do a, cheers. Just A&W root beer. No, no whatever. No beer. Although I have moonshine. But that was last year. Oh, okay. I don't know. Let's do these. We're going to do a couple. No. These need to be out more. So I have to make it. Oh, okay. In order to do this right, I actually have to pull these out a little bit further. All right. So let's do that. Wait, you had one for me. You found something else, so you had to make... Ah, you're crazy. But I appreciate it, thank you. Let's do this. Oop. This is the thing about making a MOC whenever you're not using instructions, is you're always looking and you do something and you're like, what? No, it'll be better the other way. That's part of the process. Excuse me. So this will be need to be moved out as well. Oh, shoot. That whole thing will have to be moved out, which is okay. That's good to know. Now this is where the fun begins, because this is brittle brown, and we don't want to break anything. So I'll like them, but I'm sure I will. So this brittle brown doesn't break. That was good. No break, no breakage. All right. So in order to do this right, I need to do 2 of these. So again, what I'm doing is I'm going off the existing trees to try to make something different, unique. How this stuff is going to go. Okay, there we go. A little bit of support for our tree. This is the second one, which I stopped because I'm working on this one. So. And do that. Where did I have it? There we go. The barrel. What we're going to do is connect that there. So the idea is I'm building up the first part of the trees to make it, look like, trunk. And then we're going to build some sections using these things that make it go up higher to be about the same height as those things. And then go from there. So what do you have for dinner tonight, Kimberly? This there. thingy. This has to go there. I don't think I have any of the... These would stick out too... Nope, nope, not that. These would stick out too far. So I have to use this. Put that in the wrong spot. Peanut butter on toast. That sounds like a very boring dinner. It just does. That goes there. Could do that. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit of branches down here. In order to do that, there. Oh yeah, no, I get it. Completely get it. Sorry you had an unpleasant afternoon or whatever, so. Where were those plants? I know I had a thing of leaves here. Aha, there's... This one's easier to get out. Oh, that one only has 2. That one broke it. That. That's right on the corner. So if I'm going to do that, I should move these. Spicy tuna is most unpleasant. You're supposed to eat the tuna before it expires, otherwise it does become spicy. I need a smaller one. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, that was a technical term that I just said. Alright, I'm using one there. We're going to switch it up. Put it here. And we're going to put the... Nope, that's broken. I don't want to use that one. There we go. Okay, right like that. A little bit of green up there. Oh. Sweet and spicy tuna. Okay. Now you're just changing things. They definitely put these together better than I do, but that's okay. I like trying to be creative with it, but that goes there. What time is it? It is 8:35. Our time is slowly catching up to the hour. Someday it will be on the hour again. So. That one's even off a little bit. It's kind of funny. Stick that one out a little bit. Just toss it there. Something else supporting it, but I don't want to waste these. There we go. That will not work. It's gonna have to be. Kobe keeps thinking that's your doorbell. That's not my doorbell, though it does sound like a doorbell. That is not my doorbell. It's definitely not the doorbell. That is my clock. That is off. And will always be off. It's gonna be up to. You stay there. Okay. We can leave a gap here, but we're going to have these two things. Oh! Look at that, brittle brown. Got a little nick in it. Strikes again. Brittle brown is awful. That's right. I think there's one in the corner there. Oh, that's just a one. Let me see how they. Oh, they have it like that. Okay. Taking parts. Taking parts off just so I can see how the other trees were done. I'm doing them a little bit differently. But that's actually. And the old house sounded like that? Ah, I see. That one has the door. So, okay. So. Don't really need anything covering that. I am going to need this though. To push them out. So when it goes up to the top, we can put the other things on. Okay. There we go. And it all needs to go up one more plate. Alright. That's fine. Actually allows me to join some things up better. The Things you learn as you mock stuff. MOK, or MOC, not MOK. I have a 3x1. That's what I need. A 3x1. Actually, I don't. I can use that. Yeah. A little bit of a different color in there. 2x2. I'm not seeing. I can use a corner piece, which I do have. Green one, and a flat plate piece. Quiet night tonight. Ah, there we go. Perfect. So that's nice and even there. It's alright. Quiet nights are fun. There we go. So what we need to do is put this. Or do I think that that'll be too low. Those work. So what I want to do so let's see. If I do that, is that going to be, yes, that'll work. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to build our little roof. We'll do this side first. Or not roof, but our wall structure using these gray pieces. And then this goes in the middle. Right there. And this will be how we do the rest. So. That should work. Should being the operative word. Alright, so that goes there. Okay. Now, got that base part done. What we need to do is build our walls that we're going to have that go on either side like this. And this, I probably don't need that. Probably go straight up. But we will find out. Oh, I do need the... Okay, for that, I do need it to push out extra little bit. Okay. Change in plan. So this bottom... You're ready for bed. Oh, go to bed. Take a nap. Or not take a nap. Go to bed. Okay. We do it like that. This goes on there. Still not quite lining up. Oh wait, yeah, it is. Look at that. Magic. Here we go. Alright. So we've got a tree started there. We're going to put some angle pieces on. Need this way. And this will come down. So we're making, like I said, we're making like little tree parts. Ooh. I just heard, I don't know if the mic picked that up. There's a little dink as the yeah, gotta be careful with the brittle brown, because it'll snap on you even as you're building with it. There we go. So that'll help us be a tree about as tall as the other ones. So these ones. Again, I'm comparing to the way the other ones were done. That doesn't work. But those stick out. Part of the fun. So this goes in the middle. That gives us And this is exactly how I've done my trees, structuring things up. Excuse me. Okay, that's how that goes. All right. This one will go up here. Okay. If I happen to burp, I apologize. Alright, so trying to think of the best way to lock all this stuff together. Cause the way Indoor does it, I am gonna take one of these off just so I can kind of see. Ah, so that's where, okay. So they do the, that's important to know. Come on. Those are on there really good. Okay. So it uses, so there's no gap up top. It uses this thing down below. Okay, that's good to know. So let's switch it again. Won't be too bad though. Put this down here. These. And brown. What can brown do for you? There we go. There, okay. So this will still work. Hey Vab, how you doing? Good to see you. Working on some additional trees for, for the Ewok village. Ah, that's how they did that. Okay. I was like, I know there's a way to put another one of these in there. Now that makes sense. I know the structure should be better. So we've already had a little crinkle, and we already have one of these that has broken. Because Brittle Brown does that, so good and bad. Well, good and bad. I mean, good is good. Bad, I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let's see if that is correct now. I don't need to be pushed out a little bit further. Just one more. Okay, good. So that. Put this on there. And one more. Hey, you are? How you doing? What is the whole jewel thing? You've said that a couple times coming in. What is that? Or is it just something that it says? There we go. Alright, so now we've gotten a better base for the tree. Okay. So we're going to build a second base over here. Same way. As long as I have the pieces. We got a little mascot. This is our mascot for today, the hamster. Ooh, I don't want to get those parts confused. What did I have over there? Since I took them all off the tree. Ooh, and I broke that one. Sorry. Again, Brittle Brown, no matter what, it'll bite you. There we go. Back together. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I heard. Ooh. Came off okay, but I heard it starting to crinkle a little bit. So dangerous. Okay. That goes there. Orange goes here. That. How are you doing tonight, Yor? What'd you have for dinner? What about you, Vab? Did you have pizza? That's gonna go on there like that. Two tree, or two sides of the tree. Think I can do this here. The bacon, tomato, and fresh mozzarella. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I had garlic beef something, and it was very good. Those are good. Put a little block in the middle. This in here. I do not have a second one of those. Interesting. This is kind of how I built my trees myself, so it's kind of fun seeing them done this way. Or is that too high? Oh no! That is too high. I'm pretty sure. Yep. It will not work. Hey Brett, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good night. What'd you have for dinner? Working on making new trees to go like back here and go up higher even, because the Ewok village has more than just this. This is the UCS set, and we're making more for it. So that's what I'm working on right now. Too high. That's sad. Oh wait, you know what? Take this block out. Then it'll work. There we go. Okay. So now, think. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. So that works. Alright. Now we're solid there. Now to do the last one, I think, again, same thing. I think that on top there will work. So I need that to come out. Oh, green guy. Oh yeah, that will work. Okay. Ooh, just came off. Rough. Think. So it's basically doing the exact same thing I did down here, up here. And if I don't have two more in the bags I have my own pieces, which I have not started using yet. I was seeing what all from these I could use. Where's my snuff bricks? Should have. couple in here. There's one. There's another. Perfect. That's all I need. I'll probably only get one tree done tonight, but that's okay. I'm getting experience with doing it on my own, so real thick cut bacon is the best. It is the best. I agree. It is absolutely the best. Bacon is life. I agree. So that, put this on here. And here we go. So the Ewok village is interesting because, like, for instance, so this is for, this will be part of or for the MOC that I'm doing as far as Endor goes. The Ewok village is interesting because it's not going to be anywhere near as tall as the trees that are going to be in, you know, so I'm going to have to raise them up somehow. I mean, they'll be on a platform that's going to spin eventually, but there we go. There we go. That is a good looking tree so far, I think. Let's do the inside here. I need to do it. No, that's fine. I do need to do it the same way as these are done. So it's funny, they use green and then orange to designate up and down for these panels that you put on the trees. It's kind of funny. Orange, it's actually like this, so. Let's see. A lot of the same directional. There we go. There we go. That'll work. Go over there with the tree. That tree. Look out for that tree. What tree? There we go. A little bit different of an angle for everything. There we go. 3 of the 4 sides done. Again, like I said, a little different, but it works. Now, if I wanted to be anal about things, I could put like in the gaps, but I want to keep them kind of like how these are. So I won't do that. But I think it's kind of fun to do it this way. Harking back to the way it was done before. And apparently there's rumors out that there is an Ewok village coming. Don't know for sure. Might be later in the year. I mean, obviously the N1, the Mandalorian and Grogu one is coming out for May the 4th, which I'm not getting. I'm disappointed in that. It's another May the 4th Hoth said I will not be getting. So, what are you gonna do? Have it on there tight. Ooh, ow, ooh, ouch, each. So tight. My pants. Yesterday, though, there were a lot of releases as far as like leaks and stuff go. Only thing, surprisingly, only thing I really thought looked, you know, kind of neat was the mushroom plant. I thought it looked like a cool botanical, and I hate mushrooms, so kind of funny, but yeah, I thought it looked neat. That's really the only thing I saw that was released that there was any interest in whatsoever. There we go. All right, we've got our base. So since what I want to do is make this taller, I want this to be like, so this is like up to the level of a regular tree, like that. So that's right in line with what it should be as far as the trees go. But I want to make this one taller because this is all kind of one level. And in the Return of the Jedi movie, I mean, like the bridges and everything, I mean, they go everywhere. So I'd kind of like to do a bridge from like here, from this one, up. Like this one, so it would go up to here, and I don't have the pieces for a bridge right now, but I will get those. But have it go up to like here, so it needs to be up another, like another tree. So I may get rid of this base and just build down from here, because this kind of is like making it go back up, out, sort of. So let's get rid of, let's see how easy this is to do. Probably not at all, but if you're not looking forward to getting close to the weekend, why not? The weekend is great. It should be great anyway. It's supposed to be great. Very gentle, very easy pulling this off. Loosen up everything. I'm looking forward to it because we'll be finishing Hoth finally. It's been 2 days already, and all we've done is get the base plates and the wiring run. But there we go. Good. All right. Only a couple pieces came off. Good. So this was on here like this. Back there. Whoop. Back there. Whoop. We'll move this here. Oh, yeah. Not 20 million people. It's going to be several 100,000 people that are going to be in the city. It's going to be insane. So now what I want to do is extend these all down. So we need to stay there. Oh, I know. Yeah, like renting your house out at this time would just be nuts. That would be very, very insane. You know what? One gray. And 800,000 tickets were sold at the airport. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Well, if PXI said it, then it must be true, I guess. And again, absolutely insane. And I mean, it's good for the city that the draft will be here, sure. But like, yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I'm not. I can't even go into the office. The PNC and a lot of other companies said no. They said work from home this week, simply because of what's going on with the draft. So I'm good with it. I'm gonna do 2 of these. I can do 2 of them. All right. So let's do this exact same thing that we did here. Well, I can't. Yes, I can. Just using these pieces instead. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So we're going to do a smooth layer. Make everything a little bit bigger. So I've got these to go beside. Yeah, there we go. We can do this. So we're gonna panel everything a little bit bigger. So these ones are 4. We're gonna make these ones 6. So let's get building. Where have I heard that before? That's still a great number of tickets. Yeah, just avoid Pittsburgh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, it seemed like, yeah, but I understand where the numbers are kind of coming from. Like, you know, estimates are gonna be high no matter what. I mean, they're hoping for as many as they can, obviously, so. Ooh, no, I can do this gray 3x3. That fits perfectly. All right, so now we're gonna do the same thing. Let's do the top here as being this actually works pretty good. I don't want to use up these color of these. Oh, I have other red ones in here. Oh, no, those are regular. But that's all right. The idea is to have this. So basically the same as what we did up here, except bigger. Kind of like that. This will get us more height here. Back here. Oh yeah. We're still going to have more of a base to put down here too. So let's put that down here. So yeah, there was not much that I saw that I was like, hey, I want this stuff. I still want the set from whatever the name of that thing is called. What is that movie? It just came out. The Hail Mary movie. I still want that set. I haven't gotten it yet. Looks like a really cool set, and the fact that it does all the mechanical stuff for it, like it comes out and rotates and everything, I think that's cool. So I definitely want that. Alright, so these are going to go here just for supports. I'm not going to really connect to anything. I'm just supporting the whole tree. Nothing but the tree. And this is going to have two of those. And two of these, because I don't have any more of the white ones. And this is kind of how I did my trees, just put these in there. Go. Why does that not work? It should work. Oh no, it'll work. Never mind. Being dumb. Dum da dum dum. Kinda like Cookie Monster. Dum da dum dum. So avoid Pittsburgh, is that like avoid the Noid? Who remembers the Noid from from Pizza Hut? Or not Pizza Hut, Domino's, sorry. It was definitely a Domino's thing. Back whenever Domino's actually really stunk as far as pizza goes. I'm going to use some of my pieces to make these trees. And I don't have enough green, so I'm just going to use yellow. Oh, you know what now? So orange, and then All right. Same thing. These overlap. Don't know if I'm going to have enough. I should, because again, this is sort of not quite two. So like this is the full UCS set. Well, well, well. Hello, Mr. Logan, if that is in fact your real name. So I got 2 Endor villages from Marketplace. I was very fortunate. But neither of them were fully completed, but they were mostly completed. Yeah, I'd say about 80%. One of them had more figures than the other one. The only one I did not have was the Princess Leia figure. So I bought her off of eBay for $20, which was a steal, because she was brand new. But I had Tebow, who's a very expensive fig. Mr. Film Studios, that's right. And all the other ones, like, oh, I needed a Rebel figure, but all the other figures I had in one of them, and then the other one had like the helmets that they play the music on, and stuff like that. And to get, I mean, like, the only thing I really had to buy pieces for was like a couple of the bridge pieces, and these leaves that go on the tops of the huts. So all these pieces here are not necessarily extra, they're just part of another Endor village, but it's not full, so I am using them for this purpose. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to fill in here. I don't know if I have those size of plates, so I'm going to have to get more for that, but we will finish these out. And build a base, and then actually I'll just put it on this base, and then everything should be hunky-dory. Could use this. So we're getting a taller tree to put like back here to have like a bridge go up to it. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Logan? Studies going well? Tired. I understand. I do. What MOCs are you currently working on? Anything in particular? Optimus Primal, all right. So So you've been copying that that one that I have, right? Not really, I know, but that monstrosity that I have did it. I mean, it very, very interesting and weird, but kind of cool. The price was right for it. I am wasting a lot of pieces on doing this, but that's okay. Just kind of getting the concept and the idea. I definitely, this narrows a little bit too. Well, I don't know. Redwood trees are interesting, so that actually might be okay. How it does. I definitely don't have enough pieces to do the other panels that I would need to do. So. Let's get this in here. There we go. All right. So that's basically how it would be structure-wise, and then the other ones would come over here. And then we fill in this. So taller tree. So this would not be big enough. This thing would not 2-4 because it's only 6 wide, and these would need to be 8. Now 6, but in order to fit with these, it would have to be 8. So let's fill those in a little bit more. There we go. We're 35 past the hour. Ooh, this is going to be tough to get out. Little brown strikes again. Oh, nope, it didn't break. Good. Can't do much with it right now since it's crunch time for. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like that needs to come first, obviously. But you know, keep it up. Do the needful. How is the semester going, though, Mr. Logan? Like, is it going well, even though you're busy with a lot of stuff? That side I would do different. All the rest, yeah, that one's a little bit off too. But not quite, not too far. This one's good. This one I would need to do a little bit different, I think. In fact, let me see if I can be nice. Oh, that's gonna be too tight. Oh, there we go. 6 by 1. Perfect. Alright. 2 by 1s. Smooth ones. Let's do one of those. Kind of need them over there too. Hide the black coloring. There we go. Alright. So, our tree is mostly done. Took a lot longer because I was playing around with figuring out how to do this without the instructions. The indoor village has them a little bit different, basically because they're smaller. I mean, like if I was doing it again, I would do it a little bit differently, but it's pretty close to how I want it. So, obviously I don't have enough pieces to do, you know, the other panel here. I don't think. Nope. But that's for the platform. This is also for the platform. And they aren't in here. So we did not get to starting to do a base like we have here with these different things. I'm pretty happy. It looks pretty good. This is different than the trees that I'm actually doing that are going to have like the walkers going through, you know, between them and have different things happening. But this I wanted to do specifically like let's do this. That looks a little better, I think, because it's going upwards. That one's fine. This one I like better that way. Okay, cool. Alright. So there we go. Looks pretty good. Similar to the Ewok Village trees. Your computer broke on Friday. Oh no. I can imagine you're scrambling. Like broke as in like, you know, the hard drive itself crashed. Like, are you still able to access the stuff you need? Even though you're scrambling. Oh, at least you still have 2 days. 3-ish, 2.5, something like that. So, all right. So, indoor, yeah, it's coming along slowly. Like I said, the big trees are. The hard part is getting everything figured out for how everything's going to work. The swinging logs, which actually they have a little version of it back here, and then the logs rolling down the hill. That one's going to be fun because in my mind I've figured out how to make it work so that like the logs can roll down and then they get pulled back up and then it kind of locks, so nothing moves until you release it. Yeah, in my head it works, and I actually from the forgot about one of those. That would work good in here. I actually got the inspiration from one of the traps one of the booty traps from the Goonie set. So I'm excited to start working on that, because I do have a lot of the pieces for the hillside. It just depends on how that's all going to work out. So yeah, only the screen is broken, so plug into monitors at the oh no, that's right, yeah. Well, if you had a screen, I mean, like, I'm sure someone has a screen somewhere that like you could borrow or something like that. Yeah. You would just have to know someone or find someone that has a screen. So, all right, we're gonna call it a night. I think it worked out pretty good. This all did like that, and then I was like, I need to make it taller. And repeating this entire thing up here didn't make sense because it would look kind of goofy. So it made sense to do this. So, but yeah, I like how it turned out. It is pretty good. So Sunday we will be finishing Hoth. That means all the components for Hoth will be getting set up, including a third AT-AT, which we have to do the lighting for, which I got the pieces out earlier. But we're gonna have 3 AT-ATs all lit up, and all wires run through everything, so that all the employees at the BAM store have to do is plug it in and everything turns on. So that's what we're aiming for. So I will be streaming part of that. I'm not sure how much, just because it's going to be hectic and everything. We're trying to get in there ahead of when the store opens on Sunday, but there may be an issue with that. We may have to do it Monday night, so it just depends. Right now, tentatively for Sunday, but it may be moved to Monday, so we'll see. So from, what's his name, Kristen? The hamster. Oh, okay. We don't have a name for him, but from the hamster, the mascot for tonight, and myself and the AT-AT and the Ewok Village, all the Ewoks. As always, may the brick be with you, and keep on building and blessing. See you maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, definitely next Tuesday. So until then, have a good one.